Here's a 95 Chevrolet Caprice 9C1. I had picked this up 2 years ago now, maybe 3. No, I think it's 2 years ago. But I picked this car up in a trade deal. I had a 97 GMC Suburban C1500, and I had it up for sale. And then I had a guy message me about it. I said, well, what you got for a trade? Because I was also looking for trades. He's like, I got a Caprice Classic cop car that I'd be willing to trade. And I was interested. Because this car is actually, well, at the time wasn't in too bad shape. So I picked it up and drove it for quite a while, and it has 360 something thousand miles on it. Original engine. Transmission has been rebuilt twice or once. It's going out now because it slips going from third to fourth, and it won't even go into fourth anymore. But yeah, this car is no slouch either before the transmission went. Fastest I've gone in this is 145 when I was going down to Tennessee to going to Florida. That was a trip. Going that fast in this thing with worn out front end parts. But the trim panel for the odometer is somewhere. I don't know where. But you can see the certified badge, which certified is strictly for the cop cars. I think they might be in the same thing for the taxi cabs and the fireman one, or I don't know. I think the fireman one and the police one are the same exact thing, but it's been repainted. The original color is supposed to be white, which this car has got a lot of history behind it. This car used to be an Illinois State Police car for the Marion, Illinois State Police Post. But yeah, there's some rust there. There's a hole in the floorboard there. There, you can see it from the underside, but I ain't getting on the ground right now. What we got going on right here? Leather back seats, so that way if whoever they're hauling makes a mess, they can just easily clean it up. It's also got the stab-proof seats. You can hear the piece of steel that's back there. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what's going on with the front. Okay. My buddy had made a video of me pulling this thing in here. And as I was backing it in here, it's kind of a tight squeeze. And I was trying to pay attention to my mirror while also trying to pay attention to what's going on front. Well, I was so focused on my mirror and this thing not wanting to idle or run right, I had to floor it to keep it going, and I wasn't paying attention to the front as I was backing in and smoked the barn over here with the corner right here. I was like, damn it, but I wasn't too upset because I have a bumper and fenders right here. But yeah, I had smoked it like right here. I think it was on the door right here when it was open. The hood and the fenders and the bumper all came off another car. The old hood was actually bent up because it was hit on this front corner right here because this headlight was smashed out. I replaced it, and of course I did that on the other side. But I mean, other than that, I mean, this car is in not too bad a shape other than the couple rust spots and the mess up I did in the front. There's the trunk. I had put I had put the 91 to 92 taillights on this because I like the way they separate the bulbs out with the black trim in between. I like that style more than I did the later ones. It's filthy because it's sat outside ever since I've owned it until we had moved here, me and my buddy. But now the car's fate is it's going to be a burnout car. And the goal eventually is to take it and compete with other people that do burnout competitions. One of the big ones that are in Florida and Indianapolis and several other locations. That is the goal eventually. And probably wondering what's under the hood. It's got the LT1 350 in it. Yes, that is PVC piping. Yes, somebody's probably going to complain about that. No, I don't care. Doing that mod was actually gives me more throttle response, believe it or not. Because the stock on there, I didn't have that much throttle response, and then I swapped over to this, and oh yeah, it's nice and touchy after that. Yeah, I mean, this car is sat for at least, hell, I don't know, 8 months, 9 months, almost a whole year, really. I haven't really drove it just because of the transmission. But yeah, you can see the silicone hoses. That was strictly for the Cap cars. But yeah, I'm eventually going to put a 454 in this, which I actually have it right on over here. Right there. That actually came out of my 95 Suburban. That's sitting out back. And then I was going to do an LS swap. I think I'm going to do that after this one fails. But that's the LS block that I have. Eventually I'm going to build it, but right now the funds are not there. So everything's just kind of going slow right now. And of course we got a 5.3 right here. Got a 318 small block. That's going on another project that's in that barn. That's also a burnout truck. But yeah. Got quite a ways to go yet. I haven't done anything with this yet since it's been in the barn. But yeah, the big setback for me right now is trying to get the money saved up to do all this. But I wanted to get in the barn before winter because I like to start tearing it down this winter. Because I want to go through, gut the interior out, rebuild it to how it needs to be, which racing seats, 5-point harness, roll cage, all 9 yards. Get it ready for competition. And of course, we got a little bit of rust up here on the roof, as you can see. Right here. Sand that down, repaint it, probably put a little bit of Bondo on it just to kind of smooth it out. I mean, it's just going to be a competition car at that point. That we got to take out, cut, and weld in because it leaks through there. The trunk pan has got holes in it. It's very thin back there. You can see daylight on the underside of it. And then I had to, for the trunk hole, I had to remove the lock cylinder because it was, I had lost the keys for it. And I ended up having to get a new set of keys for this. And so I had to, thought maybe the keys were locked in there, move the lock cylinder, open the trunk, and it was not in there. So I had to use a flathead screwdriver to open the trunk. Well, then just a few days ago, I had found the old set of keys for this. So didn't need to do all that, but at the time I could not find it. Which I knew one day I was going to eventually find them. But as time goes on, I will do some more videos on this car and its progression of the build. But anyway, that's it, and until next time.